Yo, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream, guys. Today we're gonna be trading NQ futures. Let me just open up the stream for you guys on my laptop, so I have a good second stream. Yo, Anonymous, what a morning indeed. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Let me just open up YouTube. There we go. We got that. Let's go, baby. Morning, Tora. Morning. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day indeed. Do you guys know, perhaps, for all of you in the Discord, what this move was sponsored by? This is just a quick Q&A before we start the stream. But yeah, welcome everybody. This is 22nd of May 2026. Today we're going to be trading NQ futures. What we're going to be doing is trading DTFX. That's going to be our main strategy. Yeah, hopefully a profitable day today. If not, that's fine. We're good with losses. Anyways, I'm gonna do a top-down analysis. I already posted it in the Discord, which is free, by the way. If you want to join, it's completely free. Anyways, the move was sponsored by this origin here. Tapped into the origin, delivered, boom, 660 ticks, which is 150 points if I'm not mistaken, and now I can't delete it. I had this marked out since last week, I think. Yeah, the same as this SNDR, and the SNDR and the origin both ended up delivering, so that's nice. We had that 1-to-1 deliver. We have an hourly low just down below. Oh no, that's the 15-minute. That's the 15-minute low down below, which we need to close if we want any bearish price action. But what I see is possible trade into the 70 and go down. That's why I said there is a real I said in my TDA, let me see. Yeah, in the TDA I said there is a real possibility of us just sweeping the high, which is completely reasonable, right? Like, we are nearing all-time highs again. A 30k is so close. We might get a 30k today. We'll see though, we'll see. Stream health looks good. Welcome everybody, welcome. Okay. So wicking that higher time frame low, we said we could get a sweep of the high up above. Yo, Rush Chaser, good morning, good morning. Hope you had a good day until now. Yeah, SNDR that I took, insane. I told you guys yesterday on the stream that if by chance we traded all the way up into this SNDR, that I'm gonna end up taking it, and what I did was take that SNDR, and they funny enough, I was in the gym watching price action when this was all evolving. Like, I saw this tapping the hourly wick. That was the stream, right? Like, we were streaming for 2 hours here, and then I saw, okay, we have some bullish momentum. We just might get an entry. I came to my PC and booted up Ninja when price was hitting the SNDR. I had like 0 time to react. Went and grabbed my copier, set everything up, and took the trade. Oh yeah, my bad. This move was sponsored by the higher time frame SNDR. Sorry, higher time frame origin. Yep. While there is a reversal on the while there is a reversal on the top of the range, I would still wait. One of the people in the Discord, I think it was, yeah, it was Marto. Marto took this S&DR trade, which is actually really nice because it's a 50-minute fractal too. Traded below the low, closed below, and gave a nice reaction. But Marto, just if you're in the stream, buddy, just beware, this was the protected low. Since on the 5 minute, let me just go on the 5. Yeah, on the 5 minute we wigged that high. Look, we wigged that high, making this not a part of the structure. This low would be a part of structure though. So yeah, this SNDR is still valid, but just for next time, you know. Yo, Anonymous, good to know, good to know. Sorry, don't see it. What do you mean? Pick on the right? What do you mean? There's... Oh, your cam. Oh, yeah. This SNDR. Got it. Good. Yeah, we're gonna be waiting for market open. Today's sponsor of the stream, well, of keeping you guys entertained, is Celsius. Today we're drinking the sparkling one, strawberry passion fruit flavor. So, today was actually a really bad day in the gym. Well, overall, I felt like complete another dog inside the world, right? I don't know. Just one of those days. Okay, cool. Oh, really good flavor. But yeah, this could be a reversal, a 5-minute one. But the 50-minute low is all the way down here, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Yeah, the 50-minute low is all the way down here. This is an early sign of a reversal. And also remember, the first flip could be the fake flip, but I don't think that was the first flip. Yeah, definitely wasn't. Trading really nicely. Now down. The stream quality good, guys? Is everything good? Okay, cool. So if this does come down here, I would expect a rejection. So the origin of the move is at the top. That gave that fall. Yeah, this fall was sponsored by an origin. Sorry, this fall was sponsored by an origin to the left. Yeah. You are right on that, yeah. And it gave a 1-to-1 of like 600 ticks. And this fall was sponsored by the SNDR. And if you look, it gave us, let me see how many R was this. 2.5. Well, that's 4R, 5R. Yo, Wingsane, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Today we're gonna have a little laid back Friday. I don't expect anything much. I'm profitable for the week, and that's what matters. You ending that week profitable. I don't need 15 entries. I just need that one to be profitable. That's all. But yeah, we did the top down analysis. So what I would be looking for is that higher time frame low. I marked it out. We could still be a bit bullish. This is the first flip, however. Swing count is this low marks the 4th swing. it's coming on to 5 on this leg, bullish leg alone. If you look on this whole bullish leg, so you have one here, second one here, third one here, fourth one. Oh no, I actually, yeah, I kind of, yeah, it's coming on to 6 on this price leg alone. You could also mark out the swing like this, so this being the first, which was the validated high being broken. That's why I also mark this as an origin, because I am expecting a tap from this zone. Yo, listen, I need a moment of silence. I missed that 15-minute. We were waiting for that since 15th. Yeah, thank you, Wingsane. Free longs incoming. Yo, Rust, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome, welcome, Pip Sweeper, welcome. I told you today's Thursday. Yo, today's Thursday, guys. No Friday price action, please. Yeah, so I would expect a rejection here. Let me just go back to the 1 minute. Yeah, there's a possible rejection here. I see a small zone, so this is the last down move here. This is the last down move if you want to mark it. Just put a fib on it. But yeah, as I was saying, you could use the whole origin, or you could just do it like this. So the last down move would be this, but the last protected swing high was this, but this is the last down move. So you could counter swings like this, or go to the origin, and then from the first break of this is the first break of structure, and this is the actual break that sent this eye higher, right? This changed the order flow to bullish. I always look for the protected highs to be swept. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. SNDR was really accurate. It tapped, gave no drawdown at all, and delivered. It was a perfect risk trade too. It was like 106 ticks, which you can really nicely risk. Like one contract on 200 ticks is $100. So I just went in with 1 micro, by the way, 1 micro. You don't need much. You don't need leverage. Oh, by the way, guys, market open in 1 minute. We have news. Let me just see what kind of news we have, but it's orange folder. Yeah, revised UOM consumer sentiment, so just beware of that at 4 o'clock for me. So 10 p.m. at 10 p.m. we have news. I still see this as kind of bullish. We're gonna see in 30 seconds. We could trade from here. Yeah, like this. Okay, market open in 15 seconds. Get your helmets, guys. This is gonna be a war zone. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. We're gonna see what price gives us. Oh. Well, that was crazy. That's why I don't like to trade when the market first opens. It's really volatile, and you're gonna see in your own backtesting, in your own trading, that when the market first opens, it's the most volatile. Let me just set the ratio to the eval to 5. Cool. This would be the high that we need to close above. for us to... I wouldn't take any SNDRs. This is the top of the range. Mind you guys, this is the all-time high. Try not to long all-time highs. Yo, on 1 minute? You mean this zone that was just created? I kind of wouldn't use it. Oh wait, I'm on the 5 minute. Oh wow. Never mind. Yeah, there wasn't a zone mitigated 3 times. But yeah, as I said, I had a hunch that it was going bullish, but I just can't. I can't tell for certain because it would be gambling. Be sure to like the video, yo. Listen to Peep Sweeper, guys. Listen to the mod. You could get a little rejection going down. This is the origin of the move. This up move. But yeah, just could just end up sweeping the high altogether. Look at this bullish volume. And if it does now close above, like this, okay, you guys see, okay. If it does close above, this would be the SNDR. Is it possible to move your screen lower left because you're often in the way? This is the. Yeah, you know what I could do? Yeah, I'll try. No worries. I think this should be yeah. I don't think we'll see. We'll see how this looks. I'm probably gonna be in the way of the charts again. It's hard because I have a monitor that is a bit too big. A bit too big. So just yeah. I'll try to do my yeah, your video box. Oh yeah, I can do that, yeah. Wait, hold on. I'll just do this, okay? Boom. Problem solved, guys. Problem solved. The time frame. Oh, the time frame. It's yeah. I'm telling. Yeah, I was just saying. So my screen is the widescreen, and if I want to do 1080p streaming, it's kind of hard to capture everything. And I have this banner up above, which says I'm not a financial advisor. This is a disclaimer for anyone that wants to sue me, you know. Is this better now, guys? Is this should be right? Should be better. Can you run the banner? Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll do that next stream, okay? Or I can just wait. I'm moving the wrong thing. Look how much real estate I still have. Oh. There you go, guys. You have the time frame now. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Glad you guys like it. If you have any recommendations as to like oh wait. Yo, Manuel, sorry, yeah. Yeah, no worries. Asking for bearish PA moving the screen. Yo, yeah, now it should be much better. Yeah, for any suggestion like this, yeah, please guys, make sure to drop it in the chat. Like, I don't have a problem with just, you know, changing this on the go. But yeah, welcome everybody. Good morning. It's Friday today. I hope you guys had a great great weekend. Well, I hope you guys had a great trading week. You know what I usually do over the weekend, I go and backtest. But for today, well, this week, I was thinking more of on live right now. There's 17 people, 16 people. You can see that in down below in the description. But what I was thinking with this weekend, I'm gonna go and create a long form video on structure. Dave is probably not gonna like that because it would be reusing his content, but Stoic did that too. I live every single day, Manuel. It's practically a tradition right now. I've been consistent for 2 weeks since I started. I've been streaming for 2 weeks now. But yeah, I'll try to maintain this as much as possible. There's gonna be shorter streams here and there for like 45 minutes. I have an exam coming up next week. So yeah, and that's like the last exam in a while. If this closes above, this is the SNDR. But watch out, this is at the tippity top of the range, okay? But yeah, I live every single day, 9:15 to 11:30, 12, it depends. Yeah, thank you, Manuel, thank you. If this closes below, this is the above, this is the SNDR. But watch out, this is the top of the range. I would not be longing here, even though this zone might deliver. Like, it might deliver. Like, we're not saying that it's not gonna deliver, but it's against my rules. And going against my rules is going against profitability, going against my future self being profitable. So choose your own venom, or whatever this saying is. I don't know. Just follow your rules, man. Did I mention this has to be a higher time frame closure? We still have 2 minutes on the candles, on the 5-minute candle, and 7 minutes on the 15-minute candle. Let me see the 15-minute. No, the 5-minute, my bad. Yeah, the 5-minute. Yeah, there's already a fractal here. You can see a look. So this is the fractality of price, right? This is a good example. You see how this is an SNDR on the 5-minute? There's just a little fractal here, and that's exactly what you're doing on the 1-minute. Like, it's exactly like you're not taking like this small fractal, but you're taking the zone. That's actually the zone responsible on the right time frame. Like, you can't take a 1-minute SNDR for a 1-hour closure, for example. Like, it doesn't work like that. It has to be in accordance to the time frame, to the swing that the time frame is off of. If you want to trade the 15-minute swing, but you're taking the 1-minute SNDR, yeah, right, okay. Like, sometimes, I'm not saying it never happens, but sometimes the SNDR actually appears on the 1-minute, the same as the 15-minute. But oftentimes it's just a little fractal, you know? And you're taking that small fractal. You know what happens with those fractals on M1? Look, they just get swept. just get swept. You're taking this small fractal? Okay. You know, that's just, you know, just being informative here. And when it actually goes and trades down, it taps and delivers to the zone, the bigger zone, right? So yeah, now we're in the 5-minute. 5-minute gave us a closure. This is the higher time frame high that I have here marked. It's 29,784. 784. Yeah, look how this looks on the 1 minute. So we just pick. Yeah, I've been hoping. Very informative event. Does Dave approve all the things you do on YouTube? He used to approve them. He used to give me. Well, he already gave me a shout out on X like 2 years ago. I don't think he approves it anymore. We did kinda have a small dispute. Like I left the mentorship because I didn't need it anymore. Because I learned what I could. I don't need anything more. I'm just look this zone here. Just a disclaimer. This is not the zone I would trade from. This is just for an example. I left the mentorship because I didn't have anything more to learn. Like yeah, okay. He taught me trading. He taught me profitability. I am not Dave on stair. Nah, Manuel. He taught me profitability. And that profitability, when I got it, I didn't need him anymore. I have huge respect for what he did for me. I have huge respect. I will always respect him for what he's done for me. But I just didn't feel the need to be in the mentorship anymore. Didn't feel the need to, spend money each and every month just on that subscription. That's why. But that's what I'm saying. That that we had that dispute because I left. He also kicked me out of premium because I didn't make notes. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Swept. I mean, I explained them in a way that I understand them. I had a hard time picking out, everything. Like, I'm not saying Dave's imperfect, but you actually have to, use your brain with his free stuff. You have to use your brain. You have to envision it. You have to. It's so complicated. I don't know how to explain it to you. So just like we said, that smaller fractal is zone at the top of the range, also taught in the crash course. Yeah, the fractal. Look how it swept in one candle. Yeah, just so we just pick bigger zone to match the time frame. Yeah, you pick the SNDRs matching the time frame. You don't pick smaller, lower time frame zones and try to take this the smaller time frame zone and expect like that would be like taking a 1 minute reversal and expecting all-time highs to be swept. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can't be taking a small fractal at the top of the range and all-time highs for a long. But look at this. Look at this. This is the M1. The M1 delivered though. Yeah, the SNDR did deliver 1-to-1. I personally would not have taken it. It is by my rules, except that we are in the higher time frame. Look, it did close on the 5 minute. It gave this low the protected property. So this low is now protected. But I just I wouldn't long in all-time highs, especially not at the top of the range. Humility is still important even when you become famous. Yeah, humility is really important. You gotta be humble. I don't know about the like I don't know what he does now. I can't say. That's who's those box that you keep switching to, the black box. Which box you mean? Where's the black box? You mean this? The ones with the range. What's those boxes that you keep switching? Well, I kind of, I don't know what you're talking. I'm sorry, Manuel. I don't understand. You mean here, or the top one? This one. This is the time frame. This is the time frame. So we have minutes, seconds, range, tick, volume, day, daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. That's how I switch time frames in Ninja Trader. Yeah, it's a really neat feature. You can do custom time frames, for example, 12 minute, 4 hour, well, whatever you want. 1 second, 1 tick. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just a bit confused at first. The black box. I mean, I have no black box, but yeah, Manuel. It's the time frame selector, and right besides it, it's the pair selector, and you have each individual contracts for futures. But this is not how Ninja usually looks like. Ninja usually looks like, well, it looks way worse. I have indicators that are not really indicators, but more quality of life stuff. Yeah. Top of the morning, Anon. Top of the morning. I hope you have a great day today. Laid back streaming Fridays PA. So far so good. We have this, well, rejection from the SNDR. I did expect higher time frame. Well, higher prices though, yeah. I wanted to say that we were short, but the way this was going up, discretion was telling me, nah, bro, we ain't going down yet. Nah, bro. So yeah, I trust my intuition when it comes to price because I backtested so much of PA. I backtested 2022, 2023, 2024, 2020. Well, not whole, yeah, the whole 2025 too, yeah. So when it comes to intuition with price, I kind of have an understanding of what's going on. Yeah, I admit sometimes I don't know what's going on. Even I don't know. But that's really rare. When you backtest so much price action, it's really rare that you're gonna come across stuff that hasn't happened already. Like in the name of our strategy is memory. The name of our strategy is memory. That's what we're trading. Because these things happen over and over and over again. Like for example, this SNDR tab. This happens each and every single day. You go backtest. I think you're gonna get an average number of occurrences of SNDRs of at least 3 per whole day. Let's say whole day. I don't know the exact profitability throughout the whole day, but I know the profitability of just New York. Let me just pull that up. I have FX replay. So for any of you guys that don't have backtesting software yet and actually want to backtest, I have good news for you. There's a software that I use called FX replay. It's really, really nice. Yeah, look. So when it comes to historical time replayed, FX replay is super, yeah. When it comes to the overall win rate, it's really high, and the historical time replayed, it's 5 years. So I'm gonna just show you guys the SNDRs. Yeah, for 5 years. No, it's how many you can go through 1 month in a day. Well, in 24 hours. I mean, not in a day. It would be. Let me see. Where's? Okay. Yeah, my bad. I think this should be it. Yeah, this should be it. Price doesn't do anything. If you break that SNDR and close below it, I would expect the origin. Oh, that's me going to backtest though. Let me do analytics. Is this it? 50. Yeah, this is it. Now this would be 1 year. 1 year of trading. An agent on FX, nah. However, if you do wanna support me, you can sign up with my link, which is in the description under software that I use. It's a link tree. Yeah, I did 388 trades in the span of, yeah, wait, guys, just give me a second. Hold on, I have to text somebody. Just a second. I'm back. So this is over the span of a year, 1 year and 2 months. Are you ever going to start charging us for what you do first? About charging, okay, yeah, I was thinking about that. I would be down to do actual one-on-ones, but I don't know about group mentorships, because I can provide value. I know that. The streams here on YouTube, I'm not gonna charge for those, okay? This is not gonna be monetized whatsoever. But I was thinking about going on the road of one-to-ones, since I can get you from a beginner, complete beginner, to profitable. I did that for my friends. I did that for like 3 of my friends already, and I know that I can give you a solid plan that you can follow and become profitable. Okay, about the pricing, I don't know. I know that with one-to-ones, they usually cost a lot more. I don't know, because I would need to create a plan and how much time I would have to invest, and then based on how much time I have to invest per each client, then actually decide on the price. I don't know. I'm sorry, Manuel. I can't give you a price, but I am looking forward to helping people directly, personally. I have to, you know, look at other people, like what are their pricings. I don't know what's a fair price, you know. I don't want to say something and then end up you know, just overshooting or something. Cooked up the homies, yeah. And then they're profitable. I mean, they even got a payout. Multiple. Like, it was so simple. Like, it was over the span of a month. You know, if you give them a structured plan, you can become profitable. Well, you can make money, not become profitable. Consistent profitability isn't one payout. Road to consistent profitability is completely different than one payout, because you can over leverage. Well, I don't think you can with prop firms anymore, but yeah, you can just over leverage and get that payout. But consistent profitability means coming into the markets for a longer period of time, for example 1-2 years, and actually maintaining that high win rate and positive expectancy, so positive R. I have not yet well, I can't say for sure because it's not that long. Yo, Manuel, I really appreciate those words. I really appreciate those words. I'm trying to be as genuine as possible on here, guys. I'm trying to be myself. I'm trying to get this info out because I got it for free. I was charged a mentorship fee, but it was only, yo bro, follow the rules. That's it. Yeah, they're lucky. I'm doing the same for the people in my Discord. Like, if I see, if you have any questions, I will answer them. If you have any questions about anything trading related or non-trading related, I will answer them. 5-minute SNDR? Yeah, this is the 5-minute SNDR, and the 1-minute SNDR already delivered. But I don't know about the 15-minute closure though. Hold on. Yeah, 15-minute wicked, and since we have this, this swing count already established, I really wouldn't long here. But yeah, Anon, no Anon, Emmanuel, if I were to do one-on-ones, I would have to do, I would put 100% into that alone. I would do everything in my power just to get those people profitable. Like, I don't want to under-deliver, I want to over-deliver. I would rather over-deliver than under-deliver. Like, I would rather see you get like 50k in payouts or 50k profits overall than, you know, under let's say I promise profitability and you end up only making $5,000, which would be an ROI of I don't know how much. I would rather see you overshoot that number by a mile. You made all the concepts crystal clear for you. You convinced me to switch to 1-to-1. 1-to-1 R is the best possible thing that I could switch to, because I wasn't comfortable. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Look, this is me being genuine right now. I wasn't comfortable taking more R. Like, even with all the backtesting, I've done a lot of backtesting, and what they've said, yeah, do more backtesting, you're not confident enough. No, it's just my personality fits more to the 1-to-1. It delivers quickly. It either shows you you're right or you're wrong. And I love that. I love that aspect of price. It's absolutely astonishing. That's why I love SNDRs and 1-to-1s. Yeah, pop and run, pop and run. Yeah, maybe I'm waiting all day for that one setup, but once I get the setup, it's in and out. Sweep, tap, flip, exactly. You could possibly do, yeah, Zoom calls featuring many people. I already have a Zoom account created, so yeah, that's in the plans too. Yeah. I have such great ambitions for you guys, with you guys. What session is best? You know what session is best, Manuel? You won't believe what I'm about to say. You better strap in. Every single one, every single hour that the market's open, that's the best hour that you can trade. But me personally, I trade New York because of high volatility. But you can, this works in Asia too. Look, I'm gonna just go, okay, this was Asia, 2 a.m. for me. So if we go in Asia, we had the run of this high, we had a low being swept. Oh my god, bro, I swear this is not staged. I swear this is not staged. Boom, closed below the protected low. This was a validated swing. What did we tap into? What did we tap into? This is Asia, by the way. I'm not staging this. An SNDR and traded out of it. Also, what we did end up tapping was the 50% of the reversal. You had 34 ticks of risk. 34. And look how many ticks it delivered. What you also had here was a higher time frame. No, it was a sweep of the SNDR. But yeah, look. I swear this. Wait, we go one swing lower. One swing lower. What do we see here? After we broke structure and went bearish, what do we see here? An SNDR. Obviously no SNDRs down below, but yeah, this is like the first hour of Asia open. Currently long in off of the sweep inside zone. Yo, nice. Anon, look, I'm just say I wouldn't be long in here, just, you know, top of the range. Yeah, it actually does good in chops. it doesn't matter when. The time aspect doesn't matter. What matters is structure, and structure will always remain the same. And once you understand structure, you can move on to narrative, and once you understand narrative, you can move on to zones. Because you don't start out with ooh, what just happened here? Whoa! What was that? Wick just teleported down 50 ticks. It's hard to get it when price. Yeah, with price runs you don't get a trade manual. Look, for April and May, some of May, I couldn't get an entry. There was a week where I didn't get a single entry. Why? Because price just riled and went up and up and up and up and up. That's what I did. I didn't get a trade. Like, I couldn't get maybe a continuation trade. I took like 1 or 2. But I'm more profitable with shorts. Just so you know. Let me just hold on. Now this is this week. Yeah, this is 75% win rate. This is this week. Let me go. I trade 1 minute and 5 seconds. Oh, 10 points. Hey, that's cool. For 5 to 10 points, all you need. 10 points a day keeps the poverty away. That was Dave say. Let me see April. I know that I was 70%. Yeah, look. This is the summary for April. 64% profitable, 70% was long, and 54% was shorts. All risking about the same. So yeah. Yo, newest tech. So on Plexi, right? Nice. Yeah, this all has to be broken for me to consider any shorts. I would be down to play shorts today. I watched you when you had that 5 eval accounts. yeah. Those are not eval accounts anymore, Manuel. Those are PAs. I'm trading so PAs with Apex. I also grabbed a Tradify account with I also grabbed an eval account with Tradify. I want to see how it works. If it's the same as the Ninja. So I'll just stack up on Tradify, and then I'll go onto a different prop firm, which I'm not gonna disclose as of just now. But I am planning on really going aggressive with my scaling of performance accounts. Because Apex is kind of a party pooper. They banned me from taking any more evals. I am using the Apex copier, and believe me, or well, if you want to, you can believe me, but the Apex copier allows you to trade more than one prop firm. Even though it's Apex, it allows you to. I'm currently doing Tradify and Apex at the same time, and you can copy like a lot of accounts. But me personally, yeah, but I can't get more, Tora. I can't. I was banned. I was banned from taking more evals. Yeah, I got banned. Like, I've been on a well, what they call it is a review period, and I can't take any evals, which is absurd. I mean, okay, like I live in a country where it's really hard to get a prop firm, because I can't get Lucid, I can't get Top Step, like all of these prop firms that I actually want to trade on, I can't. getting a live account is really hard because I live in a country where it's taxed like you know, you barely get any profits off of your withdrawals. Because it's taxed on personal income and on futures too, and the futures tax is 40% and personal income is 60. Yeah, the Dubai ones, that would be nice. Yeah, I'm now on a lookout for potential prop firms. If you guys have any suggestions, I would be open, but they have to have Slovenia as a country that you can trade. It's too easy to pass. Yeah, it's 2 trades in 1 day. That's crazy, man. Yo, congrats. Red line. Okay, red line. Would you, yo, Tora, can you pop it in the general chat in Discord? So after the, well, I can just wait. Never mind. I'll just look it up. I don't wanna. Red line, you said. Prop. Redline futures. They have like let me see. So a 60k account. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it like this so we can see price action. Okay. Cool. Okay, Redline futures. So 50k account. Do they have activation fee? Is 50k with activation, 47 plus activation fee. Yeah, that's nice. Passive evaluation, 80%, 80-20 split though. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, there's no activation. Oh yeah, the one time. Yeah, that's really nice. The same as Tradeify. I like that. I quite like that. Oh, you have 1 month evaluation window. I kinda don't like that. I don't want to be obligated on time. So you just lose the counters. Let me see. Referral code. Oh, it's $60 one time. God damn, that's cheap. Did evals get so cheap nowadays? What are the rules? 50k. Oh, you have to make 5.5%. That's nice. So 250 less. Required winning minimum. Yeah, I would just risk more then. Additional payout meant domestic, international. Okay, that's nice. So you have Swift. Yo guys, I'll be right back. I gotta take a bathroom break, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Yo, welcome back. I'm back. So, price ended up sweeping the SNDR. That's crazy. We are at the top of the range though. Oh, I forgot the camera. Welcome. So Tori, you know the guy? Okay. Is it profitable to prop him? Is the owner profitable? According to the model, if it breaks the SNDR, you took out the high, it should head back to the origin. Yeah, I usually look for a closure below. For the narrative part. If it closes below the SNDR. Because this does not invalidate the SNDR. It trading below does not invalidate the SNDR. It closing below does invalidate it, however. The origin is already mitigated, so. Yes, the owner was profitable and he's very nice. Yeah. Oh, nice. Really nice store. Let me see if do they have trade of 8? Frequently asked questions. Okay. Quant Tower. Yeah, that's a problem now. They don't have trade of 8. Yeah, that's a problem now. I mean, if they have Quant Tower, it should work. But I need trade of 8. I need something that I can connect to my Ninja Trader. You see, now it gets complicated, right? Now that I want to actually copy all of the accounts, it's kind of hard. I know that there exist some copiers, though. What time is it in my country? It's 13 past 4. So 16:13. That would be PM. 4 PM. Really nice time window to trade. It's like from 3:30 PM to 6 PM. Like that's when I trade. And it's really it's comfortable, you know. I used to go to your country for my dentist. Yeah, damn nice. You used to go to Slovenia for dental care? That's crazy. But yeah, nice. So you know that it's a beautiful country. Yeah, I trade full time, yeah. Great dentist. He's British and in Slovenia. Crazy. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Why would the dentist be in Slovenia? Because the taxes are so high. Interesting. Who has a clinic there employing local and German? Yeah. Oh, nice. German doctors. Nice, nice, nice. Do you know what the clinic is called? Yo, nice, nice. How long did it take before you became consistent? Nice, Laura. By the way, Manuel, to become consistent. Look, consistency was... That's a great question, because consistency didn't just come randomly. I used to trade 5-second. I used to trade 5-second reversals. I used to trade all the things at once. And the problem is I can't determine the exact time it took me to reach consistency. But, you know, I can give you the moment that I reached consistency. And the moment that I reached consistency was when Dave personally said, yo, you're either gonna follow rules or you're gonna be unprofitable. Yo, Rumi, welcome to the stream, buddy. Nice. So, nice long though. Nice long. You're either you're either follow rules or you're gonna be unprofitable forever. And that's where it clicked. I never traded with like solid rules, a solid foundation. Rules are the foundation to your consistency. When you have rules, you have a set of like things that you have to follow. And when those things that you have to follow, you know, make sense to you. Okay. Let's take a moment now for Rumi. His first payout on Apex today. 1 micro. I have to. First payout on Apex with 1 micro. That's the lowest risk that you can take. Congratulations, Rumi. Like, man, I'm happy for you, Rumi. I'm happy. That's really good to hear. 16 days traded. That's your first payout ever, or just from Apex? Yo, I'm glad to be part of that, Rumi. I'm glad to be part of that. Really nice. Made my day. So, yeah, Rumi, you trade ETFX, right? Like straight ETFX, if I'm not mistaken. Or is there anything else that you trade? Congrats. It's been a steady rise. Nice. Because with micros, you have less... I don't understand. Wait. Okay, never mind. But it's still your first payout. Like, I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. 1,000 a month isn't that far off. 1,000 a month could be... You can make 1,000 in a day if you have 5 accounts. Yeah, I wish I could give you the blueprint, like the exact... I mean, I can. I had the blueprint for the original masterclass on how to watch it and everything. 1,000 isn't that far off, you know, Manuel? You have, let's say, you have 10 accounts. 10 PA accounts. You trade the lowest risk size possible. That's the lowest that you can trade. And you can make from 600. Oh yeah, okay, consistency. Yeah, consistency comes from you backtesting and actually putting in the work to build the discretion and building a solid set of rules, a foundation to your trading. Because trading a trading plan isn't just trading the model, it's trading by the rules too, okay? What I want you to do, Manuel, wait, so if I understand, you're a complete beginner to DTFX. Oh no, you saw all the Dave's videos. So, how much do you know about Dave? Like the concepts, like the structure and stuff? Yeah, the old videos were pretty complicated and really hard to understand. So, knowing how to recharge the structure, do you have a trading plan? That's my next question. Yeah, yeah, it's really... 3 years been watching Dave. So, in those 3 years, you must have formed a trading plan, right? Like, structure, zone, narrative, and confirmation entry. That's a trading plan. No plan or strategy. Okay. You know what I want you to do, Manuel? I want you to go... Like, I know this is gonna sound silly, but I want you to go to his crash course over the weekend and create a trading plan. Okay? What that means, it's a strategy that you're gonna follow, okay? and a set of rules. I can give you an example. There is an example of a trade plan in the Discord. There is an example of an trade plan, but you can use it as a reference guide to your personal trading, to your personal creation of the trading plan. What I want you to do is go over the videos and choose one entry, one zone that you're gonna enter off of, okay? And then once you've chosen that entry, you're gonna create that set of rules, okay? So structure, narrative, zone, confirmation, entry, set of rules, and then you're gonna backtest it, okay? You're gonna backtest it day in, day out, okay? And you're gonna see how much win rate you're gonna have with that trading plan. If it's above 60, 70%, if it's in the high 60s, then you're golden. Then you're ready to move on an eval. Yeah, okay, that's cool. My plan is nice, but I'm saying that not everyone's personality can trade my plan. I'm not saying everyone will be able to, but I can, yeah, okay, fair enough. But make sure to watch that video, okay? Yeah. Simple and boring. Yeah, that's my plan. Oh, it's getting a bit hot. Summer's coming and no AC is gonna be crazy. Yeah. Look at Pip Sweeper. Plugging. I have so over the weekend, I already told you guys at the start of the stream, but there weren't a lot of you there to hear it. I am planning on creating a structure video for you guys over the weekend. It's not gonna be done in one weekend. There is a lot to be done. I really want it to be perfect, and I'm really gonna put my 100% into this, and I hope you guys are gonna cherish that. I could create an SNDR video. That would be like the top funnel thing, like how to trade, or middle funnel video. We can get a reaction here from this zone, but I would rather just, I watch 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's all I do. Dave, you, ICT, whatever I find, watch. Okay, Manuel. Now I'm gonna give you a specific set of rules. Go over the DTFX crash course from Dave and create notes. Really extensive notes, okay? Because I see you're hardworking guy. Like I see there's passion inside of you. I see great potential. So what I want you to do is create extensive notes. Once you created those notes, pick a zone that you're gonna follow. It doesn't mean it can be an SNDR, it can be the second swing. Pick one zone, and that's what you backtest. But when backtesting, hear me out now, guys. This is the blueprint for backtesting for all of you. If you guys don't know how to trade structure already, you go backtest only structure, only marking out the highs and lows, okay? Marking out the protected highs and lows. You do that for a session or two, you're gonna become proficient in structure. So if I give you an example right now, okay? Look, I'll do a live example. I don't care. It's fine. Look, you go. Let's go to the dashboard. Hold on. It has to load. Like it's a bit laggy because I have everything open at the same time. I will, Tor. I will. Don't worry. I will create the SNDR video. Let's do my latest one. Okay. So what I want you to do in backtesting, okay? I will readjust the window. Is it better now? It is. Cool. You go on the 1 hour, whatever time frame you desire. I would suggest the 1 minute. You go and just mark out the highs and lows. Okay, what are the protected highs and lows? Okay, price traded. Oh, let's go to the bottom. Okay. Price traded below this low. Okay, this is now the protected high. It closed above. This is now the protected high. This is now, no, it's not. It's a high. Sorry, protected low. It traded all the way down. Traded into the S and the R. Okay, once it trades above. Okay, now this is the protected low. Okay, now we have this zone. This zone, obviously, is something tapped inside of it. Okay, now we went higher. Okay, we went higher. Cool. We had this. Okay. No, didn't trade below it. Okay, this is the protected low. Traded higher. Okay, now we have this high. Put in this low. Okay, obviously disrespected, but they didn't close below, so no actual break of structure yet. So we have 1, 2, now 3. This is the third swing. This swing count does not matter anymore. This is now the third swing. Okay, now this is still the third swing because there's no correlated swings, like the size at least. There's no correlation here. What we do have here is an SNDR, but I don't want you to keep an eye on SNDRs just yet. I just want you to look at structure. We traded below. Okay, what did we do when we traded below? Traded back into the range. Okay, we traded back into the range. Now this is the previous high and low. I know it's pretty big, but just bear with me. Now this is the high. They traded inside of it. It traded below. Now this is breaking this low. It broke the protected low. It closed below. Okay. It created this low and this high. Okay, created another low and high. Wait, oh my god. Another low and high. This is a validated pullback. It broke above. Now this is a high. Now this own leg has its own set of swing points. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Like, just backtest structure. Just backtest. Oh yeah, by the way, I marked this. This should be like this. So 1, 2, 3, and just keep. So you know how to pay attention. Okay. So then just still, I would suggest you go over the videos. Oh, I guess, yeah, the origin delivered. I would suggest you then just pick a zone and backtest it. Manual. Yeah, I'm sorry for yapping. Just pick a zone, SNDR, origin, whatever it is, and just see which deliver, which don't, and make notes. Make notes on which deliver and which don't. That's what I did. Like, in what situations didn't it deliver? Try to understand why a loss occurred rather than just moving on. Yeah, that's my go over the weekend. If you don't have an FX Replay subscription, purchase it. The futures one. It's the Pro, I think. And yeah, just go and pick one zone. It can be an origin, it can be an SNDR. Just pick one, okay? 50% and 1-to-1s. Okay, Manuels, that's great. That's actually really nice. So you know what you're doing. Nice. I'm sorry for yapping, lol. You're here to yap. Yap away, my friend. We're here to paying attention. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you, Wingsane. Thank you. So the protected low is down here. This is trading from this origin. This is the last down move on a higher time frame that went up. I like the rants. Yeah, you probably got that from Dave, right? Yeah, that's where the sauce is at. Yes, yeah, sometimes. Well, it depends. If it's about trading, yeah, it is, yeah. So this is creating that rounding. Yeah, is the new strategy. This is creating that rounding on the higher time frame. So what we see is highs getting closer and closer to each other. We closed below the protected low. If you mean, yeah, okay, in the sense of this SNDR, If you're looking, yeah, you mean this? This is an early indicator of us trading lower. Yeah, this is an early indicator. But what I would like to see for which protected low, even lower. So this, oh yeah. An early indicator it is, yeah. You eat anything? Yeah. I go on rants about psychology a lot because it's important. It's not all about the zones, it's not all about structure, it's also about your mind and you being able to control it. And that's why I also go on rants about psychology, because it is also as important as the whole system is. You can't have a system that works and you being able to trade it properly if you don't have your psychology in place. So this protected low is 5-minute protected low, and we did trade below it, we did close below it. It's an early indicator of us trading lower. What I like to see is this low being closed at least. This is the swing low. Yeah, guys, I would really appreciate it if you you know, recommended me to your friends, recommended me to like other people, you know, share the word. I'm really trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers, and when I get to this to the 1K, I will release the free notes that I have on DTFX, all the free material, so you guys can you know, maybe benefit from that. But I'm really, yeah, that my goal, my like whole goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think it's achievable. We're at 852 as of now. I have no issues with psychology. I truly believe that if someone had a clear set of rules and understands structure, price action, psychology should not be an issue. Yeah, exactly. If your psychology is an issue, you're either over trading or you're not confident enough. Those are the two things. Oh, over leveraging, yeah. Did I say over leveraging? Yeah. Because if you're over leveraging, sometimes you become scared. I know that even when trading evals, I got scared too. Sometimes I was trading like $500 back then, and when I lowered the risk to 200, I was calm and collected, and that's it. I just lowered the risk, and everything was good then. You know, there's a lot of things that come in your way, especially in trading. There's a lot of obstacles that you're gonna face. You're gonna blow accounts. That's completely normal. You're gonna have bad trading days. Of course, everybody does. Losses do occur. But yeah. You gotta trade through it. The only way to actually is some people would just say, some mentors I know, just take a break from trading. Yeah, you know, maybe your mind. No, that's the worst thing that you could do. Trade through it. Press the button. You should not be leaving that button at any time. You have to get those reps in. The only way to get through a hardship is to press that button in trading. To press that button, keep pressing that button, even if it's on sim. I would rather see it that it's on sim, but press that button, trade through it. Like, you're gonna learn so much about yourself trading and pressing that button, more than if you're gonna sit on the couch doing nothing, you know? So yeah, when it becomes hard, you go through it. Yeah, it's hard, I know. It's hard to look at the charts when you're unprofitable, when you're in that loss, in that you see that red number, 4 decimal, well, $1,000 of loss, for example. You're looking at it and you're like, fuck, what am I doing wrong? You just go and trade through it. Okay, what am I doing wrong? You ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? And you try to understand where those losses came from. What is the sole reason that I lost that amount of money that day? Why am I losing? Is it my plan? Is it my rules? I've been in the exact same. When you come back, you go through the exactly. Yeah. Over leveraging is like trying to push a car by running into it. You're going to break something. Slow and steady is for the long term. Exactly. Slow and steady wins the race. Just like everybody always said, slow and steady wins the race. Boom. But what you can do is stop. Once you have that momentum, keep it up. Keep it up. Even if it's downwards momentum, try to keep up the good work. Try to do the things like backtesting, like pushing that button, staying consistent, staying true to your rules. Oh, was this trade by my rules? Oh, it wasn't? Okay. What changed? What is gonna change? What are you gonna change? Like, are you gonna change anything? Or are you just gonna let that, okay, I just didn't trade by my rules. Are you gonna just forget it? No, you're gonna go and change that thing as of that second. You're not gonna do the same thing that you did before. The same mistake. You're not gonna make it twice. That's profitability. That's what the things that I just said, that's consistency. That's profitability. I know it may seem strange, like, what does that have to do with anything? Yeah, that's profitability. Most of the concepts work. It's the people who don't. It's the people who are not wired correctly. You know, making foolish mistakes. Okay, I made a mistake, I'm just not gonna do it again. Yeah, it's way harder in practice, but that's the key takeaway that I want you to learn. Yeah, I hope you guys got some value out of that. Yeah, this would be the SNDR for that initial break, but 15 shorts coming out of this live on a roll. Okay. Nah, no shorts. I'm not gonna create any more. I actually have to get like clippers or something. It's really hard to do the shorts, and to make them high quality. Like it's not that easy. I'm just gonna create like more educational ones, maybe trade recaps. It's much easier than to rinse through the whole. Like I sometimes don't remember when I said something, and then I have to transcribe the whole thing and then find it, and it just gets tedious. But yeah, people would gain a lot of value just from these free live streams alone. So that's why I would appreciate, you know, you reaching out to other people, maybe posting somewhere, because I am, after all, doing this, you know, for free. I want to reach as many people as possible. When you have big ranges like the one your arrow is pointing to, yeah, do you go up in time frames to see if there's a closure? Yes. When we have those big higher time frame swings, for example like this, that's where, yeah, I would be looking at higher time frame. But of course I just look at the time, so there's a time axis, and I look, okay, was there a time where a candle closed above and it's divisible by my by the time frame, desired time frame. So here I would know that on, if we were above at 1540, so at 940, above this high, that means that there is a closure on the 5 minute. Yeah. Can you show the difference between a protected You mean a protected low and a weak low? It's a, you mean weak, as in weak versus protected. You mean this? Because if you mean this, so that's a really simple explanation. So a weak low is essentially a low where price did not end up closing above the previous high. So this low below tried to give us that high closure, but it failed to close above. It closed with a wick. That makes this low a weak low. Oh, a valid low. Oh, my bad. So a valid low. You mean a valid swing? Yeah, so yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. So a valid swing is when there is a closure above the last down candle for upswings. I will show you in practice because it's much easier to show you in practice. So, for example here, if we go and look at this, we have this break of structure, okay? Now we are in a downtrend. This candle did not end up closing above the previous bearish candle. Even though this bearish candle is lower, look, even though it's lower, it's not the previous protected candle, yeah. And the valid swing would be if we closed above the previous bearish candle. So if we get another example, look, this wigged below, this bearish candle did not close below, but it closed above this one, which is the previous protected bearish candle. It closed below, sorry, above. So here too, this would be the candle that needs to close for us to have a valid swing. In the bullish side of things, it's the exact opposite. Yeah. Look. So you would probably take this low, but the candle did not close above the previous candle. So we take the last one, the previous one. Again, no closure. Here, no closure. Here we had a closure, but then ended up wicking and tapping into this swing. So that's a valid swing and valid. Yeah, that's just a valid swing. Well, the protected low is just a closure above. So this low closing above this swing high marks this as a protected low. Yeah, it's not that complicated. So hold on. Yeah, I think that should be sufficient enough. We can go in this Asia session. We can go in Asia and actually explain this in better detail. Yeah, so closure above here for valid swing. And this would be now valid swing low and this valid swing high. Close below this low would be a valid swing that you could trade out of, right? But what makes this a protected high is the closure below that low. Oh, so much talking. Oh my god. But yeah. But you can give me the reference point to where he says the valid lows. so I can check for myself and give you a far better answer. Like what you actually mean with valid lows. Because most of the time it's the same thing. Valid or protected, it's the same thing. Yeah, by the way, for any of you guys wondering, I was looking for shorts, so if we close below this, I would end up taking the S and the R going down. But of course it's Friday. And I'm just gonna follow my rules. This is consistency. This is following rules. Being able to sit in your hands, not doing anything. That's consistency. Look at this run. Wow. Okay. No worries. I will give you a better answer when you give me the video. Yo guys, make sure to like the video, like the live stream. Exactly what Pip Sweeper just said. Exactly what Pip Sweeper just said. I would recommend that too. Yeah, watching the videos 1 and 2. There's 19 of you and there's 9 likes. Yo guys, yeah, make sure to like. Usually 2 hours. It's 2 hours. It's enough for me to get an entry most of the time. If there isn't an entry, I just go to the gym and monitor price on my phone, and if I get an entry, I come back home. I have like a gym 3 minutes away from my house, and it's so nice. So I can just come back and take that entry, have an Angel Trader open. But it's really hard to keep you guys entertained for long periods of time, especially if price isn't, you know, doing good things. If ranging, for example. If you have an email, I maybe can cut and send you a mini clip from the actual vid. Yeah, I have an email. Can you add me on this? Can you DM me on Discord? I will give you the email. Babe Sweeper. Trade, workout, eat real food, that's life. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It does not get better than that. Make money. Look good. Oh yeah, you forgot sleep. Sleep is also really important. But I get little to none of that lately. I've been so focused on the trading that even when I go to bed, all I can think about is trading and what value to provide for you guys next. Like, all I can do is think about what trade am I gonna take next. I look at the markets, what are they doing? My mind cannot turn off, and it come 1 a.m. and I'm still up, thinking about, is Nasdaq gonna take the all-time highs? You know. I could also do a DJ session for you guys. I have a DJ controller. I'll download the songs that we're currently listening to, and I'll do a stream probably next week on Monday with a DJ controller. Does it have any impact on you when you stream and take trades at the same time? No, I take streams live. I take trades. Sorry, trades live. If I have a trade, I will show you guys. I did show you guys one loss today on Tuesday. If you go on Tuesday stream, we had a loss, so that loss was at the bottom of the range, and a really avoidable one too. Yeah, nothing to say about that, but I do take them live, and I don't have a problem with taking it live. Like, I know that I'm consistently profitable, and there is no doubt in my mind. I can take trades. I can call them. Yeah, it's background music, just so you guys so there isn't like that silence, that awkward silence when I don't talk. And I really like listening to house music, so hey, now it went to 14 likes. Thank you guys. Yeah, nice, Manuel. Nothing like taking a loss on a good beat. Exactly. New York style. Nice, nice. What kind of bots? I could be taking a loss and feel nothing because I'll be listening to like some good house. I have such a good playlist on Spotify, but I cannot play it for you guys because it's gonna get restricted. The club speakers were so loud it would affect. Yeah, I know that feeling. Let me see. Look, every day is a profitable day. This is a good one. This is a playlist that I listen to all the time. It has 174 songs, and it's all house, like EDM house. Some of them are extended versions of the actual songs. But yeah, I would love to play this for you guys, but I can't because it's gonna get restricted in some territories, and the stream sometimes just ends, and I don't want that. I want like bots from my actually, I was just looking at that. I don't know where you do vocal house. Sorry, I don't know. Wait, the vocal house. Man, I wish. Yeah, like deep house. Yeah, deep house. If you mean Pip Super, I actually was looking into that. I don't know which bot to actually add. I know Streamlabs has one. The software that I'm currently using. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta find something. The ones that Dave has. Let me see. Streaming bots for YouTube. Yeah, so Nightbot. Club posts this handle for moderation, environment handle spam. The future of the future. Very fast. Let me see Nightbot. Is Nightbot deep dish? Yo. Let me see. Nightbot. Okay, so there are commands. Logs, song, timers, configurations. Interesting, interesting. I'll do this after the stream, guys. Yeah, streamer bot. Yeah, that was the second thing that I was looking at. Streamer bot. Downloading. Wow, why would I need to download this? Okay, yeah, I'll do this after the stream. Definitely over the weekend. I'll do it. Yeah, just like I said, no closure below, so there is no bearish bias. We are not married to a bias now. Higher time frame could sweep the highs. Yo, Rush Chaser, have a great weekend. Thank you for staying so long. Have a great weekend. Exactly, yeah. Bye bye, Rush. It's sad to see because, like, I know that I'm probably not gonna get an entry today, but then I remember, wait, I'm profitable for the week, and that's all you have to do at the end of the week, just so you don't go into that weekend with a shitty mindset. Oh, I lost this week, like I'm a bad trader, you know. It can get to your subconscious. Dave has some good beats, but to be honest, he turns into a DJ. Then my wife gets mad because she thinks I'm just wasting my time listening to music. Yo, man. Yo, I'm sorry. Like I could have the DJ controller just here, just mix music and trade at the same time. I could do that. I could multitask. There's nothing that I can do. It would be something for me to do also while I'm, you know, watching prize. Yeah, price is doing nothing at the moment that I would consider trading. Yeah, this is also like the part of trading that is. I'm saying this a lot, but it really is the most boring part of trading, just waiting. How long does it take you to, on average, to spot a trade? When there is a trade present, I instantly spot it. But if there is no trade present, like if there's actually no SNDR that I would consider taking, I just don't. You either trade or vibe. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do both of that actually. I do both. I vibe and trade. It has to be vibe that 50 took us straight back to the Friday PA. Yeah, Wingson, I'm sorry. But no, not all Fridays are like this. It's unfortunate because it's kind of the 2 Fridays in a row. This actually marks out the 10th stream, 2 weeks consistent. So yeah, looking good, looking really good. And I'm also managing uni at the same time, which is crazy. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it, but damn. This escalated quickly. With $2,000 drawdown, how do you go about risk management? Like 10 trades, 200 is a good idea. Yo, congrats. Yeah, thank you, Wingsane. So to answer that question, Manuel, depends on how quickly you want to pass the eval. If you're going to, well, depends on the account type. That's the first thing. It depends on the account type. If it's a PA or if it's an eval. On eval, I would maybe be risking a bit more. But on PAs, I'm really conservative. On PAs, I go as low as $100 of risk per trade. But that's what I do. So on an eval, I would consider maybe a bit higher risk, 0.5% to 1%. That's my range. Depends on. I could say like 0.75%. So that would mean 375. 300 and, no, yeah, or 425. 400, I don't know. So something along those lines. I think it's 375 should be. Yeah, yeah, just waiting. You know, it's not waiting, you actually have to study. Yeah, at 100 per trade, how long to a payout? So $100 per trade. I have a number of accounts, right? A set number of accounts, and I don't need more than $100. On a PA, you could realistically do $200. So I could realistically do $200 per trade comfortably. On average, you have, so let's say we take this week for example. I have 75% win rate. I made this week, let's say I made $200. Yeah, $200. So how long would it take me? Like, okay, no, but this week was shit. This kind of shitty. You can get three to four winners per week. So $600, $400 to $600 per week, which in average would be 500 per week. So 4 weeks, 1 month, 1 to 3 months, I would say. Just doing calculations based on $200 risk. It could take you 1 to 3 months. Depends on, yeah, counting the losses, exactly. 1 to 3 months. Depends on also the PA, what the PA is doing, you know. If it's just going up and you're getting no entries, obviously it's a bit harder to get a payout, right? But still. No, max for a payout? You mean for max payout, yeah, okay, so once you have, with Apex, once you have reached the safety net, which is 2,600, that would be 4 weeks of trading, right? That would be 4 weeks of trading for the 6 weeks. Once you reach that, you can request a $500 payout. You could, however, yeah, 2,000 on Apex, it's a bit different then. You have to reach $54,600 you have to reach in order to withdraw 2,000 because of the safety net. If you want to go to another prop firm, you can, but that's just Apex. Yeah, that's why I say rather get more accounts. So pass one, go get another eval. Pass that eval, go get another eval. Pass that eval, go get another eval. And just keep stacking accounts until you have 5 to 10 accounts, then trade them, you know? Or you can just simultaneously, while you're passing the eval, also trade the PA. And then you have a lagging balance, but still it goes up linearly. Linearly. Yeah. Oh my god, tongue twister. So I mean, I could, yeah, I'll see what the best thing is, but I think the best thing for you, Manuel, is to go and I suggest take one eval, pass it. Yo, Tora, thank you. I will look. Just in a second. Take one eval, pass it. Take another eval, pass it. And when you take that second eval, trade the PA alongside it. Or you can just pass. Then you have 5 accounts. And 5 accounts you can do $100 of risk. And you have $500 per day of profits. Let me just check that clip.
This high did not get by.
Yeah, that's the valid swings. I recognize this. This is the valid stuff that they was talking about. The validity of swings. That's exactly what I explained. Cool. Glad that we were on the same page. Yeah, the protected lows and the valid swings. Yeah, Tor, I explained exactly that, yeah. Since I know nothing about evals, are you referring to like 10k? No, 50k accounts. So you have 5 50k accounts, so it would be 250k. You could go for more, but best value for money is 50k. If you have money, I would suggest maybe go for a bigger account. But yeah, with a 50k you can do a lot. For example, on Apex, if you have 10 50k accounts, you have $500,000 of funding. So $500,000 of funding means that if you risk 1% per day, no, I wouldn't suggest risking 1. I would suggest risking 0.5. That's what I would do. I would risk 0.5, which means I would be making 5,000. No, 2,500 per day. 2,500 per day. That would be, you know, and it goes from 250 to 2,500. You see the scalability here? It's insane. Insane. And that's why I love. That's why I love prop firms. Yeah, you just 10x your trading, and it's funny because you can do another 2x on top of that. So instead of one account. Oh, the max 6 payout? Oh yeah, okay, that's glad to have you so ambitious here in the chat. So for the max 6 payout, it's not 6 payouts. It's more of, no, it's not 6 payouts. It's not max 6 payouts. It's the max allocation for your payout. So how much can you actually withdraw with after the 5th payout? So with Apex, you have 5 payouts that are capped, and then the 6th payout becomes uncapped. What that means is you can scale into oblivion. You can scale into oblivion. It's not the 6 payouts, like max number of payouts. It's you can scale, and you can actually make a shit ton of money. How long does it usually take to get to the level when you finally get a payout? How long does it usually take to get to the level where you can finally get a payout? You mean You mean taking a payout as in how long does it take for you to become consistently profitable? How long does it take for you to get a normal payout? On an account, because on an account it could be, so you can take 1 to 2 months to pass the account, and then again 1 to 2 months to get a payout, and that's if you're consistent with your risk and your profitability. So 4 months in total. You could also pass accounts left and right if you risk more, like if you risk 500 and take each and every entry in the rulebook. So I ought to find my question from the start. Yeah, 4 months. Yeah. On average. Yeah, so we're just slowly but surely coming to this high. So if you guys have any more questions, make sure to ask them, because I'll be ending the stream soon, since there is no more value that I can provide in terms of trading, and I would like to do other things such as cardio and make myself something to eat, because I'm hella hungry. Yeah, no worries. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know. Ask away. Yeah. Yo, Manuel, by the way, if you want, I thought 6 accounts. Wait, I thought 6 payouts, the account gets closed and have to start all over. Yeah, Manuel, if you're interested, I could hop on a call with you, and maybe we can, you know, have you as my first one-on-one, if you're interested in that. Obviously the price isn't going to be as high, but I would just like to test it out, if that's even something that I would consider doing. But I am confident that I can provide enough value for you to come from unprofitable to profitable. But yeah, if you want, give me a DM in the Discord and we can hop on a call. Yeah, so a structured plan. You would get a structured plan on how to achieve profitability. Yeah, of course. I have a plan for myself, but if that's something that you would be interested in, I would make a personalized one just for you. Yeah, of course. I have enough knowledge to make one, but I would just like, if you want, we can schedule a call and we can. I mean, look, if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to let me know, okay? I will, however, be ending the stream. You have my Discord. I'm pretty sure you have my Discord. If not, it's in the description. And just add me, okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love. I'm not a beginner. I have a lot of insight. Yeah, okay. It's not about actually, you know, you. Yeah, okay. We can talk later about this. I really don't want to talk about this on stream. It can get, you know, pretty personal. So happy weekend, everybody. Make sure to backtest your entries. Make sure to backtest your trading plan. I'll be signing out. thank you so much for coming in. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. God bless all of you, and yeah, take care, guys. Okay, take care. Oh, and make sure to watch the crash course. Okay. Bye bye. No worries, Manuel. No worries.